Starting with the reimagined masterpiece, Silent Hill 2 delivers psychological horror at its finest on PS5. This remake brings updated graphics with stunning visual fidelity while preserving the oppressive atmosphere of the original. Players navigate foggy streets, solving environmental puzzles, and confronting disturbing creatures that represent inner demons. The DualSense controller enhances immersion through adaptive triggers and haptic feedback, making every encounter visceral and terrifying. Next comes Resident Evil Village, combining action and horror in a gothic European setting. The game follows Ethan Winters through a mysterious village filled with lichens and vampire aristocracy. Combat feels responsive, with varied enemy types demanding different strategies. Lady Dimitrescu and other memorable villains create iconic moments, while the merchant system adds RPG progression elements. Multiple playthroughs unlock bonus content and higher difficulties. Moving forward, Alan Wake 2 blends survival horror with psychological thriller elements in a dark narrative experience. The dual protagonist system switches between Alan and FBI agent Saga Anderson, offering contrasting perspectives. Combat revolves around light mechanics, where players must illuminate enemies before shooting them. The Mind Place investigation segments add detective gameplay, while stunning visuals showcase Remedy Entertainment's technical prowess throughout. Number 4 brings Dead Space, a complete ground-up remake of the sci-fi horror classic. Players control engineer Isaac Clarke aboard the derelict USG Ishimura, fighting grotesque necromorphs. Strategic dismemberment combat requires precise aiming at limbs rather than headshots. Zero-gravity sections and vacuum environments create unique gameplay challenges, while the integrated HUD maintains immersion, keeping players constantly on edge. Coming in next, the Outlast Trials shifts the franchise into cooperative multiplayer territory. Set during Cold War experiments, up to 4 players navigate twisted facilities, completing objectives while evading deranged test subjects. The game demands teamwork and stealth with limited combat options, creating constant tension. Customizable characters and progression systems add replayability while maintaining the series' signature found footage aesthetic and brutal violence. At number 6, Resident Evil 4 returns as a masterfully crafted remake modernizing the beloved classic. Leon Kennedy's mission to rescue the president's daughter leads through rural Spain, facing Las Plagas infected villagers. The over-the-shoulder perspective feels refined with enhanced movement and combat mechanics. Boss battles provide memorable encounters, while the atmospheric villages and castles create varied environments packed with secrets. Pokémon Desolation enters its 7, delivering Aerith region adventures with dark storytelling. Wait, let me correct that. Number 7 features Little Nightmares 3, continuing the franchise eerie puzzle platforming. Players control new protagonists alone and low, navigating a disturbing world filled with oversized threats. Cooperative gameplay allows friends to tackle environmental puzzles together. The signature art style creates unsettling atmosphere, while challenging platforming sections test reflexes throughout the nightmarish journey. Cronos The New Dawn takes 8th position, offering time manipulation horror mechanics. Players rewind and alter events to survive encounters with temporal anomalies. The Greek mythology-inspired setting provides unique environmental designs, while the time loop narrative creates mind-bending story revelations. Puzzle solving intertwines with horror elements, demanding creative thinking to progress through increasingly complex scenarios. The Quarry arrives at 9 as an interactive horror experience where player choices determine character fates. Set at Hackett Quarry Summer Camp, counselors face supernatural threats during one terrifying night. Branching narratives create massive replayability with completely different outcomes possible. The performances from recognizable actors enhance storytelling, while quick-time events keep tension high throughout the cinematic presentation. Until Dawn enters at 10, delivering butterfly effect gameplay, where every decision matters. 8 friends trapped on Blackwood Mountain must survive until sunrise, facing an unknown threat. The game features multiple endings based on player choices, with permanent character deaths possible. Atmospheric environments and jump scares create classic horror movie vibes, while the mystery unfolds through discovered clues and totems predicting potential futures. Dying Light 2 combines parkour traversal with zombie survival in a post-apocalyptic city. Players navigate vertical environments using fluid movement mechanics while scavenging supplies and crafting weapons. The day-night cycle dramatically changes gameplay as infected become deadlier after dark. Faction choices impact the narrative and city-state, while cooperative multiplayer allows friends to tackle challenges together. Silent Hill F brings the franchise to Japan with a fresh setting and protagonist. The game explores Japanese horror aesthetics in 1960s setting, with a young woman navigating psychological terrors. Traditional Silent Hill elements like fog-obscured streets and disturbing creature designs return with cultural twists. The atmospheric exploration and puzzle solving maintain series' legacy while introducing new narrative themes. Phasmophobia delivers ghost hunting simulation where players investigate paranormal activity using authentic equipment. Teams of up to 4 use EMF readers, spirit boxes, and thermometers, identifying ghost types. Voice recognition allows direct communication with spirits, creating terrifying interactions. Procedural elements ensure each investigation feels unique, while sanity mechanics add personal risk to prolonged supernatural exposure. Alien Isolation creates unrelenting tension as players evade a single xenomorph aboard Sevastopol Station. The AI-driven alien learns from player behavior, making each encounter unpredictable and dangerous. Stealth mechanics emphasize hiding and distraction over combat, with limited resources heightening vulnerability. The retro-futuristic aesthetic perfectly captures the original film atmosphere throughout the claustrophobic space station. Closing our list, The Last of Us Part 2 continues Ellie's journey through post-pandemic America. Brutal combat combines stealth, melee, and firearms in visceral encounters against infected and human enemies. The emotionally charged narrative explores themes of revenge and consequences through dual perspectives. Stunning visuals showcase detailed environments, while accessibility options make the challenging gameplay approachable for various skill levels.